being Mental Health Awareness Week, I thought I'd do a special short yoga video, a story for children to do, to help them remember and know that how they're feeling at the moment is okay at this difficult time. Milo's lockdown story. Some days are bright and sunny. Let's stand up, do our sunshine breath, hands together. Breathe in, take the arms up. And breathe out, bring your arms down. One more, breathe in, take your arms up. And breathe out, arms down. On these days, we feel really happy. But some days aren't so bright and sunny. Some days are cloudy and dreary and a little bit grey. Just like Milo's cat friend, Jess. Cat pose. One day, Toby, Milo's human friend, was having one of these grey, dreary days where he just didn't feel himself. He was very bored one morning while he was doing his homeschooling. So he was sat at his table pose, lift your hips up. Toby was trying so hard to do the work that his teacher, Miss Palmer, had set him to do at home. But no matter how much he concentrated, he just couldn't think, and he was getting angry and frustrated. Now, Toby's amazing and kind mum thought, we need a bit of a brain break. I know, she said, let's do PE. Toby loved PE, he liked being active, and so did his sister, Ali. Ali's favourite PE lesson was yoga, and today was yoga morning. Come on guys, we're going to do some yoga, shouted their mum with lots of excitement, trying to get the children really excited too. Toby liked doing yoga, but I think he liked it the most because his big sister liked yoga and he liked to copy what she did. So Ali's favourite pose is flower pose. So if you bring your knees together and then balance on your bottom, bring your knees apart and then place your hands through the hole in the middle and grab your feet so you're balancing on your bottom. Sit up nice and straight. Flower pose. Toby's favourite pose was puppy dog pose. So we come onto our hands and knees and then our hips in the air and rest your head down. Their dog Milo's favourite pose was downward dog. So tap your toes, lift your hips in the air and look at your feet in downward dog. The children really liked doing their yoga, and it was quite short, but it was just what they needed for that morning. What they didn't realise was the reason why Mum liked them doing yoga is because they did lots of lovely breathing techniques, which helped to calm them down and make them feel less worried about things. So let's do a cleansing breath, sitting in your yoga, easy seated, hands on your knees, take a deep breath in, hold the breath and open the mouth, breathe out. And again, deep breath in, open the mouth and breathe out. Lovely, well done. Good. After their amazing yoga, it was time for lunch. And Mum always made sure that lunch was very different every day so that they didn't get bored with their lunch. Today's lunch was going to be salad with lots of beautiful vegetables. Now normally what used to happen before lockdown is that Mum would prepare all of the food herself and just give it to the children. But the children have become really, really helpful and kind towards their parents. So they actually help get the meals ready in a safe way. So Mum does the cutting of the vegetables, and then Ali and Toby put all the vegetables in 3 bowls. One for Toby, one for Ali, and one for Mum. their dad wasn't going to join them for lunch today because he is a really special adult. He is a key worker, and key workers are people whose jobs need to keep running during lockdown to make sure that we stay safe and that we get what we need. For example, like our food in the supermarket. Now, Toby and Ali's dad was a fireman, so we're going to come to fire engine pose today. So if you remember how to get into your downward dog, lift your hips up, and then we're going to take one leg high for your fire engine ladder. Hold it up as high as you can, and then go the other side. Amazing. Come on down when you're ready. The family was super duper proud of their dad, and he'd be home later, but he was missing lunch today. After they finished their beautiful salad, the children went over to their fridge door to look at their timetable that their parents had organised for them, so that the children knew what they were doing every day. Some days they did reading, so we're going to do our reading pose. So bring your knees up, a bit like we did in flower. Open your knees, but rest your feet down, and then use your hands to open the tops of your feet like you're opening a book for your reading pose. This is also butterfly pose for those that already know that pose. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Good. Sometimes they did their reading and their phonics. Sometimes they did science, where they might go to the park to look at all the lovely things in nature, which the children liked doing those walks when they did go outside to get exercise and to do some learning outside, because they like to climb the trees. So let's do our tree pose, standing up. And then lift your one knee up and then take it out to the side, and then place that foot on the inside of your leg, maybe down on the ankle, hands in prayer together to help you balance. And then maybe take the arms up and open the branches. And just keep breathing here. You could take that foot up a bit higher, but just don't place the foot on the knee because it's bad for the knee. We want to keep everything nice and safe. Good. Bring your hands down, foot down. Let's do the other side. Amazing, well done. Come down out of your tree pose. Today's afternoon for the family wasn't science or reading though. Today's was art. Ali loved doing art. She loved to be creative and she loved to use different colours. And Toby also liked art, but he liked to make a mess with the paint. He liked messy art, like clay making, where he'd use his hands. Can you scrunch your hands up and down, in and out? Good. Wriggle your fingers and shake all the clay off. Good. Today, their mum has been really creative. She said, go and look on the kitchen table, you two, and see what's there. The children went to the table and they saw two pencils. We're going to do our pencil pose now. So come and lie flat on your back with your legs straight and your arms straight over your head. Make yourself as long as you can for your pencil. Good. And then bend your knees, rock up. There was also two pieces of white paper. Thought Toby, that doesn't give us much of a clue. Speaking of clues, there was a note on the table, which Ali read because she's the older sister and she could read it to her little brother Toby, so she started to read the note. I hope you enjoy your lovely art hunt today, you two. Toby and Ali, get ready for an amazing adventure. Along the way, you will have a clue that will lead you to the object that you need to draw. And then when you do your drawing to the best you can with lots of colour and lots of thought and effort, you will get a lovely sticker star on your chart. So let's do our star pose. Can you balance on your tiptoes in your star? Maybe you can go to one side or the other side as well. Good. Well, where do we need to go? Toby asked. Wait, Toby, let me finish reading, his sister said to him. Clue number 1. What am I? I'm orange, I live outside, and things grow inside me. I know what it is. Come with me, Ali said as she led her brother and Milo, the dog, out into the garden, where they came to a terracotta orange pot. So come and lie on your back. We're going to do our pot pose. Take your legs up high, nice and straight, legs together, and then lift your arms up too. Amazing. The children worked hard to draw the pot the best that they could. And after this, their mum gave them both a star sticker for their chart. Then there was the next clue underneath the pot. This clue number 2, led them to a beautiful jewellery box that Mum had in her dressing room. So they drew the box. Let's come to box pose. So come onto your knees and hands, and we just look forwards. This is also cow pose. After that, after they'd drawn that object, so they'd drawn 2, the pot and the box, they went to clue number 3, which led them to a feather underneath one of the sofa cushions in their living room. Come onto your tummies for feather. Bring your legs together and then lift your legs up and lift your chest up. Hold here, keep breathing. Good. Amazing. After they had finished and they'd done the best artwork that they could possibly do, because that's all their mum wanted, was for them to try their best and keep going, be resilient, their reward was, well done guys, you did amazing, what amazing art today. Reward is a beautiful, delicious, creamy hot chocolate. So Mum got the hot chocolate ready. The children placed marshmallows in their hot chocolate and gave some to Milo the dog too. He loves marshmallows. And they held their hot chocolate, so if you all cup your hands, breathe in, because we need to blow the hot chocolate because it's a bit hot. Good. This time when you do it, see if your air is hot or cold. And they drank their delicious hot chocolate. Yummy. Did you enjoy your afternoon, guys? Asked their mum. It was amazing, said Ali. It was so good. I loved doing art outside especially. Toby said, which is a very grown-up thing for him to say because he's only 4. I was really sad at the beginning of today when I woke up. Let's do our child's pose for our sad posture. But now I feel much, much happier. Toby, why were you sad this morning? Asked his mum as she put her arm around him and gave them both a lovely hug. I miss my friends, Toby said. I feel a bit lonely. I just want to see my friends. I miss going to school. Well, the thing that you need to remember, Toby, is that this is only for a little while, and soon you'll be able to see your friends and some of our family that we can't see very soon. I've got an idea, Mum, said Ali. Can I send my drawing of my beautiful feather to Nanny in the post? What a lovely idea, replied Mum. We can send it to the postman because he's also a key worker, so he's still working. And Nanny would love that. That would make her feel really happy. Toby then had an amazing idea too. He said, with my pictures, I want to go and deliver them to my friends that live in the local area and put it through the letterbox with my name. Because he can write his name really, really well, Toby. He uses a really good grip and he's awesome at writing. One of the things he's been developing during lockdown. Wow, children, that is such a lovely thing to do. What a kind way to pass on your happiness to other people. So, The end, everyone. Just remember that it's just for a little while, and let's spread our smiles and happiness to other people. Namaste.